Hi guys. So this is another episode that I am bringing to you in connection with the school. Okay, um, how to if you've made up your mind that you want to come to Germany to study. Okay, this is another episode that I'm bringing to you, and I am if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Yeah, the channel's name is Ich bin Alphonsine. Okay, that means that I am Alphonsine. It's a German phrase. Okay, I am Alphonsine. Ich bin Alphonsine. So kindly subscribe, and then if you like this video, just give the video a thumbs up, share, like, and comment in the comment section. Now, today's episode, I am coming to teach you, okay, or guide you on how you can calculate your own grade, okay, or convert your grade into the German grading system. So if you can look at my screen, okay, if you can see my screen, I've just given a heading like calculations of grades for uniassist. Okay, so if you want to apply for a school, whether through uniassist or you want to apply to the school directly, okay, then you can do the calculations yourself. You can do the calculations yourself for your own good, okay, so that you'll be able to apply for the school. Now, um, let me just give you a brief explanation of the German grading system. For you guys, I know for Ghana, okay, I don't know for you guys in Nigeria and other parts, for Cameroon, I don't know, and then Gambia, I don't know those parts. But for Ghana, okay, for Ghana, the higher the number, yeah, the higher the grade, okay. So um, for instance, if you have if your school's higher grading system is 5, okay, so it means that maybe 5 is excellent, then it comes from 5, 4, 3, and it's a range, of course. So that is how it is. So the lower number is the lowest grade, okay, but in Germany, it is actually the opposite. Okay, so as you can see on my screen, yeah, the opposite. So from 1.0 to 1.5, sorry, is excellent. Okay, so from 1.6 to 2.5 is good. Okay, so from 2.6 to 3.5 is satisfactory. 3.6 to 4.0 is sufficient. And if you get less than, right, less than 4.0 or 5 and above is fail. All right. Yes, so this is how the German grading system is. Okay, so um, the lower the number here, the higher the score. Yes, so that is how the German grading system is actually done. So I'll just give you the formula. Okay, this is the formula. This is what they use to calculate grades or convert grades for international students in Germany here. The formula is maximum minus D, okay, over maximum minus minimum, all into bracket times 3 plus 1. So this is the formula. You can just put the formula somewhere, write the formula down, or yeah, and then you calculate your grade yourself. Yes, so the maximum and the minimum, okay, the maximum and the minimum score depends on your school. Yeah, it depends on your school. The maximum and minimum scores, different schools have maximum and minimum scores, so these are not the same, right? It depends on your school. And then the D stands for the final grade you had. Okay, it depends on the final grade you had. So let's take a look of some universities. Yes, so I put examples of some universities in Ghana. Okay, so for KNUST, that is Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, they use the cumulated weighted average or cumulating weighted average. Okay, so their maximum score is 100% and their minimum score is 44.99%. Yes, and UDS, University for Development Studies, their maximum grade is 5 and the minimum is 1.5. For Legon, University of Ghana, Legon, their maximum grade is 4 and their minimum is 0.99. All right. So let me just chip in something here with Germany, okay, when you're applying for the school, they do not look at, except you are applying for a scholarship where you get a fully funded scholarship from DAD or KAAD, yes, then they look at the class. Okay, for instance, if you have first class or second class upper or second class lower, whichever class, okay, that is what they actually look at. But when it comes to normal application where you do not have um, a stipend, okay, you do not have a stipend, I mean a scholarship, then the raw value is taken into consideration. They do not care about your first class or your second class or your third class, okay? The raw value is taken into consideration. Now, I would like to chip in something here for those of you in KNUST. Yes, with KNUST, there's a bit of a problem because it seems the grading system is a little bit lower. Your grading system is a little bit lower. So when it is converted into the German grading system, it does not favor you. It does not favor you at all. It favors students from UDS, UCC, Legon, yes. But for KNUST, because your grading system is a little bit lower. For example, if you get 70%, okay, from 70% to 100% in KNUST, then you are a first class student. So I have a couple, I will just show you in a bit. I have a couple of transcripts here, which I will show you so that we all go through together. All right, so I have KNUST. Yes, there's a transcript here. So you see, if you can see my screen here, the grading system is here. So from 70 to 100% is first class. Okay, first class. From 60 to 69.99 is second class upper, and so on. Okay, so from 70 to 100 is kind of a wide gap. So it doesn't favor people. The grading system in Germany doesn't favor people from KNUST. And we'll do the calculation in a bit for you guys to see how it goes. Okay, yes, so I will kindly speak my native language so that those of you in USD can really grasp what I am saying. Mepamecho nea meka ne sɛ sɛ wowɔ KNUST a mesrɛ wo bɔ mmɔden ara sɛ wobɛnya second class upper. Wo deɛ woanya hwɛ koraa no second class upper. Mepamecho because mo grading system no the way esi teɛ no sa wo converting into German grading system a ɛyɛ a na ɛmfavor mo. Ɛmfavor mo koraa, ɛmfavor mo. Sɛ nnipa no nni full scholarship so a like Germanfoɔ no ankasa ɛbɛsponsor no wɔ Germany ha sɛ ɛyɛ a na ɛɛden. Nti Germany ha sɛ actually no tech students no ɔmo nhyɛ da unless scholarship but ɔmo nhyɛ da ɛmma ha. Ɛfavor UCC foɔ, ɛfavor Legonfoɔ, ɛfavor UDS foɔ ɛna other polytechnics of course ɛfavor ɔmo nso so. But tech ne deɛ ɛyɛ a na ɛyɛ den kakra. Nti na ɛno na mepɛ sɛ mema moyɛ aware. Nti mpamkyɛw mɛkɔ so I'll come back to my Word document. So these are examples of schools, okay? Example of schools I have taken and I've written up their maximum and minimum scores for the calculation. So let's start with this. Let's start with KNUST. I have a transcript here, which I showed earlier, and we will do the calculations together. So with this transcript for safety purposes, I had to cancel the name and the study of program and student ID so that everything will be well done. So I'll show you a transcript, okay? So that we can all do the calculations together. Now, when you look at this transcript, yeah, it's a tech transcript. Sorry for the it's just a copy I had, okay? So this person had so this person had um, 56.87 as his final grade. If you can see my screen, 56.87 as the final grade. And this person was a second class, had a second class lower division. Okay, so let's do the calculations together. 56.87. So we'll do the calculation for tech, okay? So KNUST. So let's take the formula into consideration. So the person had sorry the person had 56.87 as his final grade. All right. So the maximum grade for tech is 100. So 100 minus D. Okay, so the D is 56.87. If you can see my screen very well, yes, over the maximum again is 100 minus the minimum is 44.99. 44.99%. Okay, so all these into brackets, all these into brackets, yeah, times 3 plus 1. Okay, so this is how the calculation is done. So when you do this calculation, you end up getting 3.35. All right, you end up getting 3.35. This is what the person had. Okay, so let's check where the person fits into the German grading system. 3.35. This person is a tech student, so the person fits here as satisfactory. Okay, satisfactory. So 3.35. Yes. So when you look at it critically, okay, the person had second class lower, but when the raw value was taken and calculated or converted, it's 3.35. Okay, so let's check for UDS, right? Let's check for UDS and let's see the transcript for UDS. Okay, so with this, yeah, the person had 3.33, right? 3.33, and the person had also a second class lower division. Yes, so let's calculate for the person 3.33. Let's do the calculation now. So UDS, okay, so the person had 3.33. So the highest, all right, so let me just bring this a little bit up. So the highest score for UDS is 5. That is the maximum minus the D. D is 3.33, right? Over 5 minus the minimum is 1.5. Okay, 1.5, all right? All into brackets, times 3, yes, plus 1. So when you do this calculation, so you get 2.4, okay, 2.4. And let's check it into the German grading system. So 2.4, so the person is here, so good, which is 2.4, right? So let me just put UDS KNUST, yes, 2.4, right? So let's do, I have another one here, Legon. Okay, let's do the calculation for Legon. I have another transcript here. This is the Legon transcript. Okay, so this person had a second class upper division. Okay, and the final GPA was 3.24. Okay, 3.24. So 3.24. All right, 3.24. And let's see for Legon, the highest is 4, right? 4 minus D. D is 3.24. Yes, over 4 minus 0.99. Okay, all into brackets. All into bracket times 3 plus 1. Okay, so when you do this calculation, you also get 8. All right, so 1.8. Let's check it into the German grading system. 1.8 is good, right? So Legon is 1.8. So as I was saying earlier, you see, the UDS student had a second class lower, but when it was converted into the German grading system, the person had 2.4, which is good. And the same tech student had second class lower. Okay, but when his grade was converted, he falls between the satisfactory level. So that was the reason I was saying earlier that for tech students, the German grading system actually doesn't favor them. Okay, so if you're a tech student, you have to get a high, like a high final grade, a high final grade. Okay, other than that, when it is converted, you are not favored. Okay, but it's not the fault of the student, it's just the grading system that doesn't fit into the German category, okay, of grading. That is it. So let me just give you an example. Let's just do an example of a tech student. You see, I said that the maximum is 100 and the minimum is 44.99. So let's just do a tech student. Let's just give an example for a tech student who had maybe 70%. Okay, so if the tech student had 70%, 70%, then it means that the maximum will be 100 minus 70. Yeah, all over 100 minus 44.99, all into bracket, times 3 plus 1. Okay, so let me quickly do this calculation. Okay, when you do this calculation, okay, the person will get 2.6. So I initially told you that when you get 70%, you're a first class student. When you check the grading system here for check, okay, tech, sorry, when you check their grading, yeah, so 70 to 100 is first class. Okay, so this person I assumed has 70 first class. So we are converting the grade into the German grading system. So when you do that, the person will get 2.6, and 2.6 is actually here. It's even satisfactory. Can you just imagine? Yeah, 2.6 is satisfactory. Can you imagine? It's satisfactory. So that was what I was saying, that the grading system actually doesn't favor you guys in tech. Okay, so these are some of the examples. So if you actually want to get to the high um level into the of the German grading system, then it means that if you're a tech student, you have to get like 80 and above. Okay, 80 and above, and 80 and above is, I don't know, it's so these are some of the reasons. Okay, so when we check, even a first class student in tech is like a satisfactory student in Germany. Yeah, so these are some of the reason why I actually have to do this video for you to get to know your stance before you apply for the school. Okay, when you apply for the school at UniAssist, it is not free. You have to pay an amount, and in my next video, I'll talk about UniAssist and the amount you pay and all the things you have to do for your application to be submitted to the school. Okay, so if you were enthralled by this video, kindly subscribe and then give the video a thumbs up. So in my next video, I'll give you more and more of the school stuff. So as my friend will say, choose. So I am also telling you, choose. Bye.